Just finished. Well, I'm in the middle of watching, I forgot its name for a second. That's actually a good thing because it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. The Twin Flame Universe. So there's a thing. Before I go into that very quickly, because the energy is so intense and so dark. Um, I don't watch a lot of, we don't have a TV and I don't watch a lot of shows. People like, have you seen this? Have you seen The Bear? Have you seen that? I'm like, I know I haven't. I've seen the Golden Girls reruns. That's about it. Or Designing Women or something like that, because my brain, my consciousness, it's really hard for me to watch shows because it just gets in there, and it's really hard. I want to keep my space as clear as possible. So, but anyway, I did want to watch this docu-series. I saw an advertisement for something on Facebook and on Netflix, and it's about a coaching program of this couple who teaches people, not even teaches people, it's so dark and twisted, how to connect with their twin flame. I've never been enrolled personally. I'm not saying twin flames don't exist. I don't know, but I personally, that is not something I'm interested in. It's not something that I personally necessarily care about, and so I don't talk about it in my work because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about it to speak into it. What I do know about it is I've heard that when people are in a twin flame relationship, whether it's true or not, I don't know, that they're very contentious and they're very intense and passionate. And I was like, I don't need that. I'll just be with my regular old soulmate or one of my regular old soulmates. But anyway, this coaching company, they have a huge YouTube channel. They're still currently going. They teach or tell people how to get into relationships with their twin flame. And on the surface, it looks like a normal coaching practice. It looks like very similar to groups I've been in, very similar to groups I teach. I'm in a group like it right now for learning how to become a better writer. And it's like, you have the owner CEO, and then they create the programs, and then they get big and they begin to hire coaches, and it goes on and on from there. Now, this was set up in a very similar way. You can buy like the ebook, and then but they have like 40,000 people in their community. And as you go in further, I'm not going to go into the details. As it got in, it's being exposed that this is a full-blown cult and very abusive. And there is stuff in that docuseries that will blow your mind what these people are doing. And the thing is, if someone, this is my theory, whether it's true or their experience or not, I don't know. But my theory on it is, if someone joins a group that's looking for their soulmate, their twin flame, they're looking for love. They're looking for love. Like most of us, I shouldn't say all, most of us want that one person in our life that's going to be there for us unconditionally. Now, I came from a very broken home. I could have easily, years ago, 30 years ago, been involved in something like this because I was so desperate to want to be that someone special for someone else. Now, the owners of this, they determine whose twin flame is who's what. They're like, that's your twin flame, that's your twin flame, that's your twin flame. All the power goes to them. And it's very dark and very twisted. And in fact, there's a whole segment of the docuseries where actual students of theirs have been instructed to write letters to their family and break off all ties. And there's moms on there talking about how they haven't seen their daughter in 3 or 4 years. It just gets thicker and thicker and thicker and thicker. And they're still going. They're on Facebook and they're in damage control. They're on YouTube and they're in damage control. And like millions of dollars, millions and millions and millions of dollars. So why am I sharing this with you? It really hit me. It really I allowed it to kind of affect me. And I was speaking to one of my classes today, and I was telling them about the docuseries, and I was saying this is why I love shamanism so much. Now here's the thing: there's a dark side of shamanism, 100%. There's a dark side of everything. There's a dark side of a toothpick. You can use the toothpick to pick your teeth, and you can use a toothpick to cause damage, right? There's a shadow side to marijuana. The marijuana can be very medicinal. And then the dark side of the marijuana is You know, people get addicted and they check out on life. There's a shadow side of most things in our world, and shamanism is no exception. Now, the positive side of shamanism, and the way I love it so much, is it brings power back to people. It brings power back. Now, of course, there's power grabs. Not going to talk about that because that's not the shamanism I work in, or the shamanism I choose to work in. I choose to work in the shamanic light. And it's so empowering, and it helps people connect with their inner wisdom and connect with spirit at the highest light and the highest benevolence, and really get into a mind's eye and get deeper within the self. And there are practices that are so powerful that have healed. There has been stories of people that are paralyzed that have been healed from doing shamanic soul and power retrievals. I have seen miraculous emotional, mental, and physical healing with my own clients through shamanism, and it's all done through the light and through self-empowerment. If there's ever anyone that tells you how to think or what to do, even when you're watching me or you're watching someone else, you know, that you are a teacher. I have lots of teachers. I love them. But I pick teachers that teach me how to think for myself, that teach me how to be my own inner guru, that teach me how to be my own inner teacher and trust myself. Those are the teachers that I want. And sometimes I need a little outside perspective, and I'm like, I'm open to what you see. 100%. There's one person who does readings for me. I'm doing readings for people. I just offered them. Sometimes it's like, if getting that outside perspective can be really helpful. However, you take what you want and you leave the rest, make sure it resonates. But never, if anyone tells you what to do or tells you what your future is going to be, no. So I wanted to put that out there. And I was going to do it a completely different journey, but this sparked this, like, during this time when there's a lot of taking and a lot of selfish energy and a lot of chaos energetically out there, be very, very careful. Be very, very careful. And when I watched this thing, all I saw was darkness, right? And like people desperate for love. What you're going to see from me coming up, and to be really honest, you're going to start to see more offerings. My calendar in the next 3 months has more space in it. As we go into the spring and as we're expanding, I'm not going to have a lot of space to do one-on-one. So that's part of the reason I offered these 12 readings that went very quickly. They're all gone. I'm going to offer more. So if you're interested in getting one, I'll leave the link at the bottom of the page. I'm also being called to do energetic interference clearings. That offering will be coming up as well. Those are life-changing. I haven't offered them as something on its own in a very years. But I've been called to do it. Like, watching this is like this, everyone in that community needs like a massive exorcism, I'm telling you. So that will be coming soon, and I'll share more about that. So I just wanted to warn you, you might be getting some more emails from me, but they're done out of love. They're done out of they're offerings to support us through this time of crisis that we're in the human history. There's so much beauty happening, so much ascension, so much awakening. And then there's a lot of people leaving the planet, a lot of disempowerment, a lot of suicides, a lot of things that are happening that there's a lot of cleanup we need to do, especially within ourselves. So if you need support in any way, reach out to me and I will give you a referral if I'm not able to support you. But meaning they able to support you, we're not an energetic match, or I don't have, it's not in the space of my calendar. Or if I can support you, I have offerings coming up so I can work with people one-on-one. And that's all I'm going to say. So and if you're like, that's spending a ton of emails, just take what you want and leave the rest. Just, you know what I mean? Like, just delete it. Or if something calls to you, open up. But the readings will be coming up. There's a workshop coming up. I'm speaking very quickly. There's a workshop coming up because I don't want to take your time too much. And then I'll do some more readings. They went so quickly. I said 12 because so I'll open up more of those, and they're very, very, very affordable. Everything's affordable. They're incredibly affordable. Less than $100 for 40 minutes. Stand in your power. Anyone who tries to tell you who or what to be or what or how to think, be very leery. Be very, very leery, because you're powerful, you're magical. And sometimes we just need the support, but the wisdom is here. It's here, and it's up with our creator and your higher power, your understanding. All right. I'm sending you so much love. I'll put a link down below if you're interested in, and I'm going to open up, I haven't decided how many, maybe take a look at my calendar, like 8 to 10 more readings. So get them quickly if you're interested in it. And I would love to know if you've seen that docu-series. Let me know what you think. I'm like dying to talk about it with someone, to be honest. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.